Okay, well, let's call the meeting to order then. We have additions to the agenda, let's do those right away. There's 4 additions there. Anyone want to make a motion to approve those?
I'll make a motion to have the additions to the agenda.
I'll second it. Okay, that's it. I can second. Okay, we got a motion and a second discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, opposed, same sign, motion carries. Okay, we will go right then to Mr. Lucas Weber, our guest speaker tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll start. Okay, so Misty just wanted me to talk to you guys. We've been working on the Innovation Academy and professional development for next year and kind of plan going forward. So, kind of started last summer. We went to Northern Cass again. I believe this is our 2nd year sending teachers, 3rd year going. I think Kelly and Misty went 3 years ago. You went
Not this
2 years ago,
year before,
right? Yeah.
Yep.
So we did that. It's just kind of like some workshop stuff. They have different speakers. You can go around, breakout groups, and kind of learn different things. What they do there, they do a lot of personalized learning there. And then we did Innovation Academy again this year. This is our 3rd year doing it with teachers. Again, 4 years ago, Kelly and Misty went. And this is my 2nd time doing it. I went with Amanda and Jesse and Colleen and Misty were the group that went. So we kind of just wanted to keep going what we've been doing. We kind of tried focusing on deeper learning, and that's kind of where we're going. And we want to shift a little more to personalized learning, bringing that into the classroom a little bit, just giving students more choice in what they do, more relevant way to use the standards that we teach. So our plan going forward is we're going to kind of review some of the stuff we've done, and then we want to get teachers into groups. They bring a lesson and they kind of brainstorm some ideas. Here's some people that teach different content areas. Maybe you get good ideas because you get pigeonholed a little bit when you just focus on the content you're in because you already, maybe think things don't work or something like that. So it's good to hear out there. So a lot of what we're doing next year is working with other teachers, and then we'll be trying tweaking stuff, trying in the classroom, sharing how that went, and with groups, and then trying to find a speaker to come in, talk about professional development, still working on that. And yeah, just kind of reevaluate at the end of the year. That's kind of our plan right now. So we're just building on what we've been doing the last couple of years with the Innovation Academy and stuff. So, and for those who don't know, Innovation Academy is just this thing hosted by in Bismarck at the Career Academy, where you just kind of work, brainstorm ways you can make education better, kind of think about your school, and then we kind of talk with other schools about what they're doing, help each other out. So, yeah, that's all I have. So any questions at all?
Is there quite a few schools that attended?
Yeah, there are. Didn't seem like quite as many this year as from what they said last year, but it's a good amount. I'd say probably.
I think they said 12 signed up this year.
Yeah, 12 school districts.
I mean, I don't think they were all there every week or every month, but I think they said 12 school districts.
Yeah.
But it's also like within, like Dickinson had two different schools.
Yep, they had the middle,
So, like,
and
those are-
elementary in the middle there.
Yeah.
And Mandan, I think, had
Had
two.
two.
Yeah, so, but it's a pretty good amount of people that come, so it's pretty helpful. Just met 6 times over the year,
Yep.
on Wednesdays, once a month, so.
So, there's only, 3 of you that go?
No, we had a lot go last year.
Oh,
That one's kind of, it's not really a cap. I think you pay per person, so I know last year, I think we just got an email, it's like, if you're interested, let us know. And we had a decent amount go last year. Yeah, you went, had a few from TRE, a few from here, we had a decent group go last year.
But do you come back and recap some of that info to the rest of the group for PD days though, or?
Yeah, we try to, a little bit depending on what we're doing that day, especially that first one in September. Don't have a lot of time on that day, or that 2 days before school starts, a lot of other stuff going on that day, but yeah. We also, the people that go, we try and talk there about the stuff we've seen, and so, Yeah, it's actually, it's really good. I really like going there. A lot of good info. They do things pretty cool out there. Any other questions? Well, thanks for your time. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming in.
Thanks, Mr. Berger.
Have a good evening.
You are welcome to stay.
I might keep going. Appreciate the offer.
I like the scoff. Oh, yeah.
It's a part of everybody's stay.
Thank you again.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you, whoever. Okay, back up to consent agenda then, our minutes, so we've got 2 sets of minutes, regular meeting and special meeting. I don't think I had any changes here. Let's see. Oh, this isn't gonna cooperate anyway.
Brandy. We're around it for some. Set me invited me to come.
Okay, we can roll right to board bills if you guys want anything. Minutes. And looks like we're making a loan payment. It's coming in for our big mortgage. That's one of two per year.
Correct.
Yeah. You're dying.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Do an update. I had looked at it before, so.
Yeah, I did too. Okay, these are both balance sheet then. And was there something on here about a CD renewal? Oh, that's
Yeah.
on this balance sheet, right?
6 year. Or 6 year,
6 month. Do we just have the one?
Two.
Two. Okay, so they're $250 apiece. Okay. Okay, so fine. So looking at the balance sheet, and I know when we're going into summer, our general fund is at just a shade over 2 million, am I getting that right? Should we consider more? What's your thought on that number?
What is the rates at now?
I think you just under 5% for 6 months.
It depends on how much you put in, like, I think the last I saw it was 4.9.
Okay.
If you put in more than, I think, 100,000.
Yeah, 100,000, gotcha. Yeah.
So what did we make off that last one?
It was like $2,300.
And in the what's the interest rate on the savings account is obviously gotta be way less, I assume.
I think the savings account that we have is like 1% is what we get.
Cause I know there's some savings accounts that are higher, but.
Yeah, there are.
They're really not great, they're looking better.
I mean, it's a
one
lot
nice-
more than just what we get on our general fund or.
Right. I saw one, I got an email today that was 5.5%.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Minimum amount or something too, or?
I don't remember what the minimum amount was. was it over the review? I didn't dig real deep into it, but I, you know, what it was today.
Yeah, I mean, not knowing what we generally use over the summer, I don't know, that would be worth doing more into a CD, you know, over the summer. Even if it's a 3-month, you get some extra. We don't wanna short you either, gotta pay bills. Revenue, I assume was pretty much all in for the year.
We're 83% of the way through the budget. So
Oh,
10, 12.
Do we have much left for ESSER? I don't remember when that one was due.
September,
Was it okay?
it was, I think we had like 350 something.
Yeah.
Why is there Title I so high?
For ESSER 3,
Oh, that's ESSER, Title I,
is that what you're looking at?
Title I, Program 8, 4510. I mean, it's good, but
That's because so when we got our Title I one from last year, it only actually came in
This year.
this year.
So that's why it's messed up.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's really should only be 121 though. I mean,
Title I's paying up better.
I thought you were talking about 4590, that is or 3, because we didn't budget anything for that because we didn't know what we were gonna do.
Right.
oh, okay, so that was good. Anything else on revenue? That's good. Expenditures?
Mr. Shutt, when you were talking about that substitute teacher line item, that was 3, it's that's under 240. 240. Is that where the line is?
no, I bet that's where Mrs. Sen is.
Oh, okay. So 200, 240, 130. You can see percent of budget, it's 323, so that's Diane's end. And then I think there was another one in the elementary, that would be Mr. Muffley, because we didn't have him.
Okay. So that was going under substitute.
Mr. Muffley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because basically it was a long-term stuff.
Right.
Even though it was a student.
Look at the end end, we're at 83%, so we're below. Keep going that way, we're doing good.
Yeah, revenue's above percentage.
Yeah.
Expenditures below percentage, that's good. Well, we got two more. Really May and June yet.
And then we got salary for August, July and August hits.
May and June. But our fiscal year ends June 30th, right?
But the salary will show up in this budget yet. But it won't be paid
Oh,
out.
cause it carries through.
Right,
So
Summer.
yeah, July and August get expensed in June.
right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that'll be a big expense. Okay, if there are no more questions on expenditures, or we got student activity yet? Does class of 2024 still have some expenses from class trip?
A little bit, not very much though.
Look, got some extra, don't they?
Yeah, they'll have about almost $2,000 left in their account.
Did they ever figure out what they're gonna do with like that class of 2021 and the 2022 and?
I haven't heard anything.
No, okay.
Which class gave you?
2020? Okay, any other questions,
Move
comments?
to accept the consent agenda.
Okay, we got a motion for that.
I'll second.
Second, discussion. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, same sign. All right, consent agenda is approved. Activity Director's Report.
So far 5 varsity track players have qualified for state. And I don't have the list of names, I apologize, but there's a couple more that are close,
Yeah.
so that's good. We also looked into the huddle and FHS a little bit more. And the huddle would be, it'd be $9,000 subscription for over here. And I'll send this information.
Okay.
Cause I got a whole bunch of emails, we can just come out, but, and then it would be an additional 3,000 to install camera in TRD. That would be every year subscription,
And
That would
that
be 12,000 every year?
yes.
Okay.
12 every year.
But with that, comes huddle assist. So basically, all the coaches want huddle assist. Right now, we just have the basic huddle package, which we're paying about $2,500 for. So you could take that out to 9,000. And then, what they want is the huddle assist, where you can get this instant stats and all that stuff. That would be about 55. Subtract that. The other thing
Getting a lot of
that's cool,
service on the phone
yeah.
for this.
The other thing that's cool about huddle is not only all the stats keeping and all that stuff, you can charge for a subscription for people to watch, or it can be free. And then, but you have the option with huddle where you can get sponsors that can do their advertising on your page. And they said, you know, a lot of schools do that, and that basically pays for their package.
Sure. So is that while the event is happening, so like during a timeout or during a halftime or whatever, is that when advertising
Yeah,
goes
like
on?
at well, I'm not sure how the advertising works,
Okay.
we can look more into that, but, I thought you were
It's not
talking
a
about
bad way to
No, I, you know,
Absolutely, to get a service like that,
um,
and then don't charge people.
Right.
and Beulah has it and they really like it. They wouldn't go back to NFHS. However, lots of schools around here have
NFHS?
NFHS. So that means only the home games would be on the huddle.
Right.
You'd still have to have that membership in order to watch the away games.
Okay.
But then with NFHS, we could take and add another camera over there. They would give us the camera for free, they said. But then you have to sign up for a $3,000 subscription for fans, where then that would basically pay for the subscription.
Have they figured out, like, there was always such lags and it would just, the system would go down and nobody could figure anything out and.
The other thing that's nice
Yeah.
about the huddle cameras is it's just a camera. All you need is power and internet. Now with those pixel lock cameras, you have to have the computer right there,
Right.
you know, and then, yeah, every time I go and watch it, it sits there and spins all the
Right.
time. It's so annoying. So, I mean, those are kind of what the options are.
So with the huddle, do you get access to other team videos?
Yep.
That are, I suppose they have to be using huddle,
Yes.
but you can watch, you can do your scouting that way, right?
Yep.
And then can't you also have like,
It'll do your stats.
right, but can't you do like graduation and different?
Oh, yeah.
Can't you put all of that on there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or-
You can do that with NFHS
Oh, you
too, but I don't know if they have to have a
I'm sure they'd have to have a
they have to
subscription.
register or somehow get in
Right.
to access it.
Right.
Where this way they could just, you know, we could have a page, sports page or activity page, and you could just click on there. And
Right.
there you are. In my understanding, the quality is better. So with Huddle, it'd be indoor, outdoor camera, and then if you wanted the other indoor one, for
Doesn't, I think, Hedinger, I think, has it too.
So does Huddle follow the ball? Like NFHS?
I think,
Does the
I believe it does.
camera just follow? Because like NFHS, sometimes
yeah, it's going
the
on.
camera would be down here and the team,
Right.
they'd all be down the other.
Yeah, because I think it picks up movement,
Yeah,
so whoever's moving around.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but there was somebody else, I remember it wasn't on NFHS, we watched it on something else.
Was it there?
Yeah. But I wanted to say it was Hedinger.
So, yeah, and I can put together a sheet, like I said.
Yeah, that advertising deal is intriguing too.
Yeah, it is.
For all of it.
A couple sponsors.
And
I would take a motion.
supposedly, well, what, with the NFHS, that, fan subscription or whatever, it's basically what the state already is thinking about using it for like the regional games and stuff, so you could go online, buy your ticket, and you wouldn't have to buy it at the door.
I don't think Dickinson does that for events, where they buy their tickets online. It's like $1 cheaper if you buy it online than at the door.
And they figured that schools then would start doing that, where people could go online and purchase. But that was just information on that, and I'll send a sheet. Take a look.
So we need to figure or decide something on that.
Fairly soon
Midsummer,
if we want to get
early summer, you think, quite
installed.
okay. Timeline on that. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for activities.
Okay, our principal reports, what do we got tonight?
I attached Mr. Patterson's.
How long does it take to get the ACT results?
Couple weeks, I think, yeah.
Shouldn't take too long.
Well, they did them on paper this year, didn't they?
At City Hall,
So it takes a little time that way. Anybody have any questions on elementary principal report? Amber, I haven't asked you, do we have a signed contract for an elementary principal? I don't. Okay. Good. I assume so, but I hadn't heard for sure.
I'm sure you'll be signing it later. Press hard 3 copies.
Give a report from Dr. Vogel.
That was the guest speaker.
It was Mr. Weber. All right. Okay, old business.
TRE HVAC. Sure have been talking about this a lot.
Yeah. You wanted to let know we advertised?
Yep. And I put the due date, as the 20th, which was a Monday.
May 20th.
Yeah. So I was thinking that just the building committee could come in, take a look at them, and make a decision of what you wanna do. And that's just, we just did the mechanical part.
Yep.
And then Jody also gave them another option of retrofitting the units that are already there, right? Or-
Yeah, so since we're, the interpretation from the attorney is we're under obligation to advertise it for 2 weeks, right?
Right.
And solicit bids. So I wrote a quick spec on basically what we were talking about with TRE. But we did the 2 options of a packaged outdoor unit or replacing the 2 indoor units with new units with AC in them. So using a hot water coil and air conditioning, one on top of each locker room. And the option of no ductwork,
Yeah.
just using those 2 units and the right diffusers coming out of the wall, the right throw, no ductwork. So that's what this, basically, really simple specs, but it's all right.
Has anybody called you?
Yes, I did get a response from H.A. Thompson and Sons today, actually right before I got here. I don't know if we wanna reveal bid numbers yet or wait until the 20th, but they were close to sitting here. They were close. Still 2 solid options, I think. Just a matter of which, we got 2 options of 2 different methods, which way do you like better? Kind of things. But I like the indoor units myself, because it's less intrusive, you don't see them, unit out back, you don't cut a hole in the wall. You just have your units up there with refrigerant lines running out to 2 condensers.
So that should be cheaper without the ductwork, should it?
You'd think it would be a bigger difference, but they're close. But you're talking, they bid 2 units, instead of 1. So you got 2 indoor units, 2 outdoor units, and they actually bid it with, I noticed, 2 humidifiers as well, which I might argue we could get by with 1 bigger one. But that's just how they got it right now.
So would we have to do the whole power deal,
You still gotta do
Yeah, still
electrical.
gotta do electrical.
which either way.
I think that's
Yeah.
regardless.
Either way.
Yes.
Like, I think they want it done, even if we didn't do anything any different, they still want it done, I
Right.
believe, the way it sounded, right?
That's
MDU still wants that transformer replaced and upgraded.
Yep.
And they provide the transformer, but we have to hook it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. So, yeah, I guess wait till the 20th.
Okay.
And then we can just come in after that, right? And
Yep.
do it on the,
Yep, we'll just take care of it.
yep.
TRE fire alarm monitoring. We, BJ did the legwork, but we got a hold of Summit, who does our monitoring. They can put a Starlink communication card in there for $1,200, and then it's a $540 annual fee. So I told them to get it done, so that ASAP. So that's taken care of, and then the other big thing was the fire suppression system in the kitchen, which we're gonna have Nardini help us with. Take that part. So,
Okay. New business. Strategic planning. Oh,
so every even year, you need to have a public meeting for strategic planning. And this is the form that North Dakota School Board Association provides. I started putting data in there, I'm not done yet, I have a little left. But it has under each section questions, for you to think about. And then at the end, you have your 5 areas that you, okay, what do you want to do with academic achievement? What do you want to do with instructional or staffing, extracurriculars, co-curricular, facility needs, and property tax. And then there's other. So this needs to be published in the paper. And if you look at the beginning, it shows an example, sample notice. And then once we're done with that meeting, then the plan can be put together and then it's posted. And then you have to post that you are, send out a notice that you're posted.
And when do we have to do this?
June.
that's good.
So I put open public meeting will be held on the same day as the board meeting. It's just what time would you want to do it?
Oh, okay. That's gonna be,
Can we do it at 6?
that's June 12th.
That's the next board meeting, right?
Okay, but, so my question is, if we do that at 6 o'clock, can we say board meeting to follow rather than 7 o'clock? So we're not sitting around
Yes.
for an hour?
Yeah,
It's not gonna take very long.
No,
Exactly.
I mean, that's usually how I state it in there, so
Okay, I just wanna make sure.
we don't have to sit here and wait.
Said do it at 6:30 too. And
Well, regardless of when we do it, but I would just say board meeting to follow,
Yeah.
because
Yep.
no matter what time it gets done, then we can have the
Okay,
board meeting.
Yeah, makes sense. Is this something that, board members, we should be reviewing ahead of time?
Yes, and once I
Someone
get
familiar with?
all the data in there,
Okay.
and then you can look it over and see if you have questions, and then we can talk about how you wanna run the meeting. You just wanna go through each section and ask people if they have something to add or.
Okay, so then after we do the public meeting, then it gets wrapped up, submitted, or finished, or is it?
Yeah, then the board can take that idea and make their strategic plan, and
Okay,
then once that's done, you approve that, and then we post it.
gotcha. Gotcha.
And what I was planning on doing is getting all this information in here and then having Bonnie put it on the web as well, along with that, so then everybody can go on there and look at the stuff, and so when they come to the meeting, they can have their questions.
Sure.
Or, So would you like to do 6:30, 6?
6 o'clock.
You think it'll take 30 minutes? Probably. I'm good with 6:30.
I'm good with 6:30.
I mean, it's, yeah,
That's gonna be the 12th.
June 12th.
So public hearing at 6:30 and board meeting to follow.
And we're doing phone.
Okay, that's it for that.
That's it. Okay, CD 6-month renewal, that's. So we're saying that's a 250 for 6 months? I'd say definitely renew it.
I'll make a motion to renew the CD.
Okay, move in second to renew it. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do we want to do more or another one, or are we just let it be?
Well, cause we got the other, there's two, right?
There's
So
two
they'll
that
come
are
due every
involved.
3 months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's let it be.
Wait till the end of the year.
Okay.
see where the bids come in. All this stuff at Taylor.
Yeah, well, yeah, we need someone for that. Okay, we have tuition agreement?
We have Eva J. Scott, 9th grader.
Eva Scott. Okay, so
Will be a 9th grader next year.
I'll make a motion to accept the tuition agreement.
Second.
move in second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay. Okay.
And then next we have an open enrollment, a family from Arkansas moved to Gladstone, so therefore the deadline is waived. And they have an 8th grader and a 6th grader, and they chose to come to Richardton. Or, yeah, they are here.
Okay, oh, okay. Right, need a motion
It's all the foster family.
I'll make a motion to accept the open enrollment.
I'll second.
Okay, the motion is second. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. This is two of them. Okay, let's open enrollment. Okay, 5th and 6th grade, oh, I know one person. Principal discussion. Sean, you wanna start us out on that?
Well, the last time we kind of just were talking about, filling other spots with and we talked about it a little bit there, but there was, when Kelly Peters was here, he was taking half of the grade school principal and Misty was taking half of it. But this year it was just Misty for all the principal, for all of grade school over here, or the middle school. So, that's what we were just gonna talk about that and see what our options are, which direction we should go with that.
Yeah, I think when Jen left, they took that over. And so, yeah, I think too, we need,
And I think we paid them each 5,000.
right, and I think Jen was like at 70 or 80,000.
Right,
But she was also the counselor, right?
yeah, half.
Yeah.
He was half counselor, half middle school principal.
So
Probably something we should revisit.
with middle
What I
school, would you do 5 through 8
How would
rather
you
than
set
just
up-
5 and 6?
Yes.
I mean,
And
doesn't that make more
actually-
sense?
I think that's what they would do in 5
I think you know, the way the schools are configured now, it's TRE, RTE, and then the high school. To me, it would make more sense as far as when you're working with data and stuff, to be TRE, middle school, and then high school, because 5 through 8, those, they go together. 9 through 12 is a different beast.
Right.
So, and to do that, you'd have to approve it as a board, and then you send it to the state, and then they reconfigure your schools, which, in talking to Misty, it would kind of mess up Power School. You'd have to redo some stuff in there, but that's something to think about in the future. So like when it comes to all these title reports and stuff, it would be then 5 through 8.
Right.
K through 4.
Is, I mean, is it a big change with the state or is it
No,
pretty good
it's
change?
just you approve it, and they switch your configuration.
I mean, is it something that comes down to the load on our current principal here? I mean, on Misty, I mean, as far as handling the load
you
or other
did-
duties that she's
You did
covering?
it for a while, didn't you?
Did what?
The principal part of it too.
Yeah,
It's a long time ago,
when we were
Might have
building
been.
the school.
when we first came
When we
over.
were building the school, yeah, on top of
Just like
it.
I needed that on top of that.
Then we hired Jen.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and I think it's something that, you know, Mr. Ziegler, when he comes in, he's.
That's what I think
Take a hard
it's
look
just
at
good
too.
that we should.
Yeah, I think it's something you need to look at, but I think Mr. Ziegler and Dr. Vogel, and also taking a look at, okay, financially,
Right.
Right.
what's this gonna do? We're already looking for 2 teachers.
What grades are we looking for?
Mrs. Adamson requested to move up to 4th grade, so I granted that. Mrs. Redka, you are moving to 2nd grade.
Third and sixth.
Third
So
and
the
sixth.
split classes.
Right, I was getting to that. So 3rd and 6th grade.
So what classes are split?
2nd and 3rd will be split. No, 3rd and,
Second
2nd
grade.
and 3rd will be split next year, and then 6th grade.
So who's doing
split.
second grade?
5th grade is, yeah, the one that Mr. Muffley is.
Yeah, cause how many are in 4th grade? 18, 20?
Right now, 4th grade is 30 or 24.
Yeah, so it'd be 6th grade split.
Okay, so who's doing second grade? I don't know.
Mrs. Redka and Mrs. Stanek. And then 3rd grade would be Mrs. Disroot and the new teacher.
Okay.
And 4th grade would be Mrs. Adams.
What other spots we got open? Do we need special
Sixth
ed?
grade.
Special ed at TRA.
At TRE.
TRE? Anything else?
I don't think so.
An art teacher.
Just
Oh,
wondering what we need to recruit for.
an
I see
art
someone.
teacher
Art teacher?
for K through 12.
Well, Mrs. Martin's not coming back, so
Oh,
Was that part-time?
For sure.
she was part-time.
That was part-time?
Yeah.
So part-time art?
Unless she can find daycare, but as of now, she is not coming back.
Okay.
art part-time teacher. And she was at Bull School.
Okay. Yeah, so as far as the, I mean, like the middle school piece, I mean, it's just something to think about, something
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
Mr.
it's
Ziegler's gonna have
it's
to
good
tackle.
discussion and something,
Plenty,
I mean, that
he
works
gets here.
I'd be in
Well,
favor of it.
I just kinda was asked Jody, I mean, I agree that Russ should be involved in it all.
Yes.
The conversation. But my concern was a little bit is if you were gonna go ahead with something like that, how long do you wanna wait? Do you wanna wait a whole year? you know, because a lot of the teachers are gonna sign their contracts or sign their contracts. So, that's why I was just kinda asking about it.
I think we should bring it to Russ's attention that we're looking at, you know, considering it, or if he, you know, that they would look at it.
Right.
I mean, we could get it done this year too, maybe.
Yeah, it's just something.
So are you looking at a full-time? Or are you
That's-
looking at doing principal career advisor?
Well, we're gonna need one of them.
I think that would be something you would wanna do, if it's, you know, if it's here.
That'd be,
Or apparently you can do a principal art teacher.
There's
I mean, that's why.
there is combination.
right, I
That's
mean,
why
there's a
Mr.
lot of
Ziegler needs to
openings
get
that we
involved
could.
in it, you guys can figure it out too.
Yeah.
It kind of, you know, it always depends on what you can pull together for your staff too.
That's up to Russ and Misty and
Yeah.
whoever else.
Alright. Next thing we have proposal for computers. What are
Okay.
you looking at?
This is for the 24-25 school year. And this is part of the computer rotation. So Adam has started this rotation of 4th, 5th, 9th, and 12th grade will get these computers. And then they just keep moving down, and you try and keep them for like 4 years is the rotation. So he explained it to me. Did you get it, the gist of it? He has a plan, he has it so it's staggered. Of course,
So basically your computers last 4 years.
yes, so that computer that kid is issued then will go with them for 4 years.
4 years.
Okay, so as a 9th grader, they should keep, then, once they are a senior, then that's the end. And Adam brought up, maybe at that point, you know, since we're gonna get rid of them anyway, maybe you just offer them to the seniors at a price.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, yeah, you need a laptop for college if you want to, or anything, I mean, so you could,
Even though it is 4 years down the road, but still.
I think computers way older now.
So this would be for 24-25 school year, and this is something that we could use ESSER funds for.
So
But
that's,
we would not be billed until July, so it wouldn't appear till next fiscal year. But in order to get them here, we need to do it now.
so it's $239 a computer, that's,
Isn't that awesome?
yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's pretty reasonable.
With a 3-year warranty.
Yes,
and they get 4 years out of that, could you offer them for $100 at the end of
Yes,
that?
you could,
Start, I mean, not just your seniors, you're gonna have 96, looks like 96 computers a year to, well, maybe not every year, I guess, but, I mean, to sell.
right, so I think like, was it this year's 12th graders then will go down to 4th grade? Or, I don't know. Or is it
Second grade is
second
when they
grade?
start laptops, before that they have the.
Yeah, so the 12th graders then would move down to 2nd grade and then they would start falling out,
okay.
is how it works. He's got a plan, he's got a good plan.
Alright,
So I would need your approval to go ahead and do that.
I would take that motion, go ahead and purchase a computer.
okay, Brian made a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, John seconded, any other discussion on purchasing computers? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, okay, motion carries, those computers go. Title one. Aggregate units
So this is,
comparison.
yeah, this is just, it shows you a comparison from last year to this year.
The link doesn't work.
It doesn't?
No, not on mine anyway.
I started fooling around, I got it, just circle around it and that one.
Like you're a vulture.
No, you click on the actual name.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they switched it now,
Okay.
not for some reason.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's right.
I went around the other
So, these are all the factors they take in as far as your Title I funding. Census, low income, reduced, free, foster count, negligent count, percent low income. And then that's how they figure out their calculations for what you're gonna receive as title. Now, usually, and if you look at our numbers, you can see that they're higher for this next coming year. So the assumption is then if those numbers are higher, you would be getting more money. So I'm hoping that that's comes to fruition. We haven't gotten our preliminary funding yet, so that should be coming out sooner or later here. So that's just for your information.
This is a
So,
year over year
Yeah,
comparison. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing, is the coming year the one on the left or the right? Am I not seeing something right?
did I run the wrong page?
Doing more, would look like the one on the right.
The one on the right is higher.
Yeah.
Then it's the one on the right, yeah. I suppose I cut off, I took the one page out and it didn't have the years on top then.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
Cause on the first page, it's the years and then it doesn't. So yeah, it would be, this would be this year's, or this coming year's and then last year's, so. It's more than what it was previously. And that's just for your FYI.
Okay. Got a bus 14 offer, is
Yes.
that Bernie's?
Yes. 22 passenger bus, 180,000 miles, and they want $4,000 for it. I highly recommend that you buy it.
I'll make a motion to buy the bus.
Okay,
I'll second.
motion and a second. Discussion, is 22, is it 22 passenger?
So you'd have to have a CDL to drive.
To drive now.
Did, does anybody know, can you refurbish a bus down to a 13 passenger? Is that what it needs to be? Or,
Well, I know they were talking about that
at Harlow?
at Harlow's up in Bismarck. That was taking, was it a 35 passenger bus and then they chopped it down to 14.
Oh, they actually physically shortened it.
Yes.
Can you do it by
Removing seats.
rearranging or, call it refurbishing, but yeah, rearranging seats?
This is the luggage area.
Yeah. I know, I'm serious,
Yeah.
because since they can do stuff like that, I didn't know if you could do that and actually make it a 13 passenger and you're good to go, but
Yeah.
maybe that's
I
a
don't
question
know.
for Harlow's,
That would be.
or if you've ever heard of that.
But I'm working on more people to try and get their
Yeah.
CDL.
Well, yeah, absolutely, I mean, that's
Then,
obviously the best.
then if your bus breaks down, it doesn't matter, you can hop in any one and take off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it becomes a major jigsaw.
Oh, that sounds like a great,
No, I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jim's been.
It's a well-maintained bus, it's got miles on it, but they take care of it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna buy?
18 cattle guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna buy for $4,000? I
I mean,
mean,
is that with or without Bernie fixing the driver's seat, she said something.
So, the driver's.
The driver's seat, that's
Oh. She would point out something.
Fix it.
But yeah.
So. All right, any other discussion? Okay, all in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign? Okay. Motion carries, move to the bus. Alrighty, CTC,
we had a meeting Wednesday night. Welding school is open for enrollment. I think they have like 3 kids enrolled so far,
for next year, or they're talking the Welding Academy
summer.
for the summer?
for this summer.
Yeah, I just heard about that, Welding Academy.
Great, yeah. Other than that, pretty much they're still talking about consolidating, making it one. So, I don't know where that's gonna be,
Yeah,
that's gonna be a struggle, I'm afraid. Yeah. That's all I got.
okay, anything on RESP?
Nope.
Everybody knows. Okay, so next meeting date then is June 12th, following
6:30.
the public meeting. So, okay, meeting adjourned. Guys, that's a record.